Man visits tip, let the story commence. Craig went like that, right, New Year. I know it's not spring yet, it's no time for spring cleaning, but New Year, let's just fucking go. The second it's open, 3rd, 4th of January, whenever it's open, and we go to the tip and we just get rid of the boxes and we get rid of all the shite. Now we've got the new stuff, we take the old stuff and we empty it that and we open up that cupboard and we just empty it. And we just take everything to the tip and that's that done. So they went to the tip and took all this stuff, all the boxes, all these old kind of like those toys and stuff like that. They couldn't really get away, kind of a wee bit broken, just dirty and stuff like that. Picture frames and electrical stuff that'd been sitting there that was thinking for about 2 fucking years. No, keep a hold on it. You know, could give that away to somebody. Keep a hold on it. Thingy might want that. I'm going to give that to her because she works with Thingamabob and they might be able to take that. Maybe that's been 2 years now. Do you know what I mean? That's been 2 years now. Took the whole lot, put it in the fucking motor, and away they went. Went to the tip. Craig went like that, right? Did I say he's called Craig? Went like that, right? Chucked it there. You know, one of the kind of crushing things. No the big lorry thing, but one of the ones that's a tip. It's at the dump, so it's kind of like sort of built in the ground. Went like that, fucking fell in. Because he'd been drinking, he's not stopped fucking boozing. Oh, he was driving drunk as well, by the way. Did I mention that? Oh, he was drunk. Oh, no, it's no loss, this guy. No loss, no big loss to the world, this cunt. Don't worry about him. By the way, he's no DJ. Right, he's just fallen in. Right, that's him shouting now to get somebody's attention. That's it starting to crush like that bit in Star Wars. That's him jumping up, hoping to jump up. He's not able to do it. That's his legs away there. That's him cutting off now. Now people are running there, trying to help. Too much blood gone. That's him fucked. That's him getting rushed to hospital. Even though his hips are all crushed. Fucked. Still conscious. They can't give him any anaesthetic because he's been drinking. That's him dead now. I sped that wee bit up at the end there. That's him dead. They managed to keep him alive, but they had to keep him conscious without anaesthetic for 3 days. And then he died. And here's what happened. On Twitter, or X, everything up, Blue Sky and Threads, TikTok, Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, everybody was saying, this is terrible what happened, that poor guy and his poor family. What then came out? Everybody. What then? The drunk driver bit, that came out. The fact he was drunk when he drove there. Drunk when it happened. And people were like, yes, let's tell them apart. Because people fucking love that. People love that. They fucking tore him apart. They tore him apart reputationally. More than he was torn apart by that fucking crusher thing. So his memory was fucked. His family got their door kicked in. Somebody spray painted murderer on the house, meaning him, the drunk driver who didn't actually kill anybody, but he potentially could have, spray painted it with shite. Because you can do that. You can buy things where you can put, you just have to come in a fucking can, you can put it in the thing. Did it with diarrhea. Because remember, a lot of people have diarrhea in the new year because of the stuff they've been eating and drinking. And they kicked down the door and set the family alight with fire, and then shut the door behind them on their way out. So they didn't just set the house on fire, they set the family on fire and then shut the door, which then set the house on fire. So it was the house, and they were burnt in the house. They were burnt in the house, and that then burnt the house. Do you know what I mean? There's 5 of them. 5 of them. They got cremated. Someday the humanist minister guy did a kind of wee joke about it. I won't repeat the joke, but you know, it's a wee joke about, you know, the fact that they were born and he were at a cremation, and it was a kind of joke about waste of money or time in a kind of light-hearted way. He'd done that before with somebody else. A family member suggested it in a previous funeral, and they did it, and people laughed because it was that type of family. This is another type of family, and he tried it out. But instead of people laughing, all you heard was this. You know that kind of thing you hear at funerals. Good golf bag, Liam. Yup till BW Horny Portuguese 6 subs. The end. That's a true story. Do you want to know how I know? He wasn't drunk. He wasn't drunk. I made everybody think he was drunk. I was the coroner. And I said, I checked his body. He was drunk. I know what you're thinking, but I thought they didn't give him any anaesthetic because he was drunk, so why are we waiting until he's... Because I was actually first on the scene. I thought he was dead. And I checked the body, and it was actually on the slab. He started moving again, and I went, oh fuck. And then we took him back up into the main hospital area, and they said, what were your findings? I said, well, he's got a lot of alcohol in his system. So they actually got that information from me, the coroner, who deals with dead people, even though he hadn't been dead. He wasn't dead. And my lies have entered into the public consciousness. Nobody thinks he's a drunk driver. And he wasn't. And you might be thinking, why did you do that? Why did you lie? Because Life's a bit of a game. It's a bit of fun. It's just a laugh. Fucking hell. It's just a laugh. What difference does it make? The cunt's fucking dead. And we're all going to be dead soon anyway, so none of it fucking matters. Is a guy not allowed to have a laugh around here? Just a prank, bro, exactly. Just a laugh.